Well, Donald Trump, congratulations. How's your family holding up at this point?
Everyone's great. It was great seeing you, and you guys have been supporters, and I really appreciate it. And not necessarily supporters, but at least believers. You said there's some potential there, and the same thing with Bob. Bob has been a real professional, whereas other people were looking and saying, well, wait a minute, he's very successful as a developer and a business guy, but he's not a politician. And Bob got an early glance, and I appreciate Bob's fair reporting in the Washington Post very much so.
Okay.
Well, I will tell you what, when you say supporter, you're talking about how actually, you're talking about Bob, Mika, myself also helping, Willie and those of us around the table. There were a handful of people who, for 6 months, have been saying what happened last night could happen. And the rest of the media world has been
But let me clarify what supporters
has been mocking and ridiculing exactly what he's done.
This is kind of important because from the get-go, I mean, I don't agree. Donald and I have not agreed on things ever since we started talking about pageants on morning show. So it's not like Donald and I have the same worldview. You guys might in some ways, but we knew that he could do this from the get-go. So I think the sense is that we believed that his talents actually could follow through and translate into something, while everyone else underestimated him.
What do you have after this?
I make a speech, get on a plane, make a speech, working.
Well, I tell you what, the Bloomberg poll, all the polls out today look great in South Carolina. All of them.
Yeah.
They look good. Well, but I'm being hit. You know, they're spending $75 million on negative ads on me over the last 2 weeks. Are they catching on at all?
No.
What do you think? Are they catching on?
No.
It's vicious. They're spending a tremendous amount on negative ads on me.
No. You know what I thought was the kind of wow moment was the guy you brought up on stage.
Yeah, that was good.
We played it several times this morning.
We played it up against Obama.
Both guys. Both guys.
Oh, it is. We played Obama first.
The young guy
and then
was
we
the champ.
played the guys.
I saw it. I watched your show this morning. You have me almost as a legendary figure. I like.
No, I tell you, this morning, what we basically said today was we were completely wrong about the
Totally.
debate.
We have one more segment.
One more segment, and then we're good. Thank you for doing this.
Okay. I'm doing it because I get nothing. You get great ratings and a raise. Me, I get nothing.
We're getting a real window into your. So.
Well,
just make us all look good. That's it.
Exactly.
So how come Drudge and Time Magazine said I won the debate, Joe, and you think?
Well, but so did the CBS poll. The next morning when I saw the CBS poll,
I knew. Second, but they
but still, I knew that the people that mattered didn't think you lost it. You came in a strong second. And I'll tell you what was the most revealing thing is Bush came in last.
Yeah, came in last.
The guy you fought came in last.
He's a weak person.
And at that point, I said to Mika, we don't know what
he's a weak person. He's a weak person.
Okay. You don't want me to do the ones with deportation?
We really have to get to some questions.
That's right. Nothing too hard, Mika.
Okay.
Look at that. I think that was, for most people in the Republican establishment, sort of the final sign.
Looking good.
Because after this...
Hey, we'll see what happens. So what are the chances that something bad could happen on Saturday for me? It's always a chance, right?
Listen, this isn't... It's like I said before Iowa. I said, I can't tell you if Trump's ahead. I can't tell if he's going to win or not.
In other words, there I said about it.
But I said, but it's a caucus state. In primary states, look how close New Hampshire was. The polls were almost identical. You can take a mix of these polls.
The polls are
and
pretty
you can
good.
just overlay it.
Except with caucus, because they change their mind.
Except for caucuses, they should get rid of
Nevada, it's terrible. Nevada's a caucus state. I'm winning by 50%.
But you're so far up in Nevada, according to this latest poll.
I have a great building there.
So I'm going to read this, and then you take the question.
Well,
it's kind of cool.
Don't read the whole thing.
No. I'm doing like bullets. No, I'm doing like boom, 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 and then
I just want to
give
ask
it
a
to
general
you.
question.
Okay.
Thank you.
It's kind of good.
This is a beautiful
bullet
set.
points. Nice set. Yeah.
It's a beautiful set.
I hate those one-word bullet points.
No,
No,
it's not
you're
that.
going to be okay. We're not going to do that.